Let's talk about you. The entire history of you. And by you, I mean me. I'll start at the beginning. I was born on the 10th of April 1990 in the great city of Inverness. Parents Trisha and Jonathan Morgan. And that brings us up to now, where I tinker around on YouTube and masturbate to Spider-Man fanfiction in my spare time. The entire history of you is easily the most palatable episode of Black Mirror. The previous two and all of the next season have a way of making you complicit in the cultural failings it's exposing. This doesn't diminish it at all, it's excellent television, but that distance is worth calling attention to. When you're picking your jaw up off the floor, it's not because it was punched there. This episode was written by Jesse Armstrong, one of the men behind Peep Show, a fact I found amusing for ages considering the fantasy technology at play in this episode, even though it's really only tangentially related. I'm easily amused. Spider-Man fanfiction. Basically, pretty much everyone has a thing behind their ear called a grain that records what they're seeing and hearing. Everything. This fearsome technology, tech that infects every single part of everyday life, is completely unnecessary to the story. Because here's all that's happening. This jealous, obsessive, controlling, violent narcissist called Liam is our protagonist. He's at a dinner party and senses that one of the other guests and his wife once had a thing. A thought he keeps picking at and obsessing over, exposing him for the dick that he is, getting more and more violent until the end where he kills his wife and baby daughter. This sort of thing happens in dramas and soaps all the time. There's nothing new at the heart of this. What is new is that every turn he's proved right by evidence accumulated from analysing his grain footage and that of other people. Okay, yeah, she lied about a previous relationship and the paternity of her daughter, but so fucking what? I'd lie too, that other guy was an obvious slimy knob. But Liam is a truly pathetic individual who at the end of the day wouldn't need evidence or lies exposed. Let's just be straight about that. I mean, look at this.
No, I'm a serial monogamist. I'm staying faithful to my cornflakes right now.
Now, is that funny? There's no need to be nice. The man's a prick.
He's such an arsehole. He eventually snaps and attacks the previous man, forcing him to erase his wife from his memory grain. He, after all, has sole rights to his wife's image. And so the grain technology really only freshens and speeds up an age-old story of hating women's sexual autonomy. The episode almost wasted its hook by focusing so much on the mundane, but every opportunity it shows us how far-reaching the consequences of this technology are. Like the scene at, I think it's an airport, maybe a train station.
Mr. Foxwell, could you just rewind me your last 24 hours? Quad speed there for me, please. Great. And back that up for me times 64 for the week. That's great. Enjoy your flight, Mr. Foxwell.
Holy fuck. What if you've spent all night looking up pictures of Tom Holland and Tobey Maguire? Do you have to look that guy in the eye and just accept the fact that he's seen your soul? Or do you have to make the choice not to look up fan art of Toby skull fucking Tom's perfect lips before public travel? And then fucking listen to this woman in the background.
Stop it!
Tell you what you're gonna do. Yeah? You're gonna get every bit of Fion you've got in there, you're gonna select it all and you're gonna wipe it!
Hello, police. I'm witnessing a serious assault at 5 Harvard.
Wipe it!
Fuck off. No, I don't have a brain streak to throw you. I don't have a brain.
Right?
Hello?
Either you wipe it,
Hello?
or I
Are
will
you there?
fucking gouge you myself.
Did the police just fucking hang up on her? And holy shit, that means you can send your exact visuals to anyone, anywhere, at any time. Surely. What's stopping that done in reverse? Like, a passcode? Like, jaw on the floor. This is where the Black Mirror angle comes in, more so than the family annihilator. This tech has just walked into every part of the world and has changed everything profoundly, and nobody seems to have noticed. Maybe they were all born into it. The future is implied, obviously, by the computer tech required for the grain, and also a few subtle other things like the design of the cars and the fact we don't see any recognisable city. It's all country, and this corporate lawyer HQ Liam has been called to appears to be in, at best, a small town with few people. Perhaps that's just from budget restrictions that I'm reading too much into, but, you know, London won't be around forever. But if they weren't born into it, they just look fucking insane. All that signing away their privacy and the security of their memories like that. What fools. This is, of course, how our grandparents see us. Which is the joke. The entire history of You is great TV, and probably the best place to start newcomers to Black Mirror, because of its drama and the way it inspires the imagination. I have heard rumour of the concept being picked up for a movie, which could be fun seeing more of this world, but I can't help but feel a TV series would be better. Like every week just change the genre. CSI Memory Grain. Oh, House of Memory Grains. 24 with Jack Bauer gouging at the grains of innocent Muslims because it's just no time for screens, damn it.
I'm 15 for a moment, caught in between 10 and 20.
Wow, it's early. It's early to call it a night.
What, just fancy a quick run down the pub?
Oh, you gotta get back. Rescue Jodie from the paedophile babysitter.
Was that a funny joke? Just off the top of your head, was that funny? Was that a funny fucking joke? Prick.